Hello, thank you so much for joining me. I am Anna Imagination with the Healing Garden. This particular video, I am talking about Lightwork, and this is my first official Friday. I'm basically doing a welcome video. We're going to cover what's happening and what the core program is involved in. I'm going to keep this video very short. And then next Friday is actually when we're going to really launch into it, and I'm going to start the program. So at this point, we're just looking to let people trickle in and whatnot. So light work is basically, it's the best way to explain it. And this is where I really get off on this massive tangent. And if you're here, you probably already know what light work is. So let me overcome my stigmatism from society and delve forward. Lightwork is basically the people, the healers of the world who seek to restore, recover, repair, and heal the world after the Third World War slash apocalypse, end of days, whatever your religion refers to this as. And what has happened is in 2019, that's my intuition, that's what I felt, is that this occurred in 2019, a few months before COVID hit the United States. So um COVID, there was like a lot of things that just kind of ticked off this whole domino effect across the globe in 2019. And as a result, what we ended up seeing was this massive, it woke up a lot of people. It raised the frequency. Personally, I think it was the day in March when the government told us all to shut up, stay home, and be quiet. And they actually were measuring the frequency of the vibrations on the earth at that time. And they were noticing that the only time this happens is during Christmas Day, when human activity is so calm and so still that the entire planet's vibrational frequency lowers because we're not running machines or cars. And they explained in March of 2020 that this was quieter than Christmas Day, and it lasted for months. So in 2020, during COVID, March, April, May, there was this period of quiet stillness, and there was a shift. There was this massive shift at that time. And that shift basically rose the vibrational frequency, not the literal, it's more now the energy pool of the frequency increased. And when that happened, it woke up a lot of empaths. I was one of them. I mean, I've always been an empath, but it heightened my powers. And for others, it heightened their powers. Psychics who, like for me, I was having visions my whole life, but I would have like one vision maybe every 10 years, maybe every 7 years. I have literally had multiple visions almost every single day from 2022 to now. There was also a shift then. And so there was like these elements where in 2019, my power got shifted up here. And then in 2020, it got shifted again. And then in 2022, it went way up. And now my power is way up here. And I'm not the only one. There's so many people across the world who's experienced this awakening. So we saw this massive rise in light workers across the globe. And I released a video last night. It's in the group. Go ahead and watch that. I'm not going to get into it now here, but this particular group is basically calling together all light workers from all religions. This is very much encouraged that if you belong to another light group, you can be in this one as well. Use that one with whatever particular religious calling or belief you follow. Fantastic. Like there's Christian light workers, there's Buddhist light workers, there's Ashkevic or Vedic light workers, there's pagan and naturalists, spiritualists. We believe in the nature. And witches, there's those light workers. This is a group where it's everybody. It's all religions are welcome. It's very much all religions are beautiful, and we're going to require all of them, whether you're a scientist, an atheist, a spiritual person, Native American, one of the seven vast world religions. Even if you believe in mythology, we don't care. If you've created your own religion that you follow and practice, any level of an interpretation of the energy pool is what we are looking for. Any and all interpretation, from science to spirituality and the soul, on any caliber. We are interested in having you here. The only rule is respect for all. Absolutely. But we're all light workers, so it should not be a problem. Now, I'm going to be very, very blunt and strict about this. Everybody is right because this is an opinion. everybody is right. Because and this is something I teach very strongly in the healing garden, which is basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take the work I do at the healing garden and I am going to be really driving it hard into here because the healing garden is cultivated for light work. That's like surprise, that's the unveiling. That's actually what it was for. Is everything I did with the healing garden was designed for this light work. So I'm going to be teaching you basically psychology 101 and how it works. And it's very simple because I reverse engineered psychology. It's simplified. And it's a beautiful, very digestible program. You don't have to have a doctorate's degree in psychology to understand this. You don't have to have an associate's in psychology to grasp these concepts. Anyone can do it. I'm working on condensing it down for people with ADHD, and I am working on condensing it down for children. So teenagers can learn this. I will be condensing it down for the younger generations like 12 years old, 8 to 12, so they can grasp this. That's how simplified this is. And it's basically understanding how emotions work, understanding how emotions affect our energy, understanding how our words affect what energy is produced. So when you want a desired energy, you just know what words to say, and poof, you're doing which is called spell work, or what followers of Abraham Hicks are referring to manifestation, or you're praying to your God. This is all the same thing. Everybody is right. Now I'm going to show you how it all comes together because we're going to need to know the two types of healing. Now I'm going to be giving you the basics and they are going to be available for free here because everyone needs them. If you want to expand on your knowledge, if you want to dive into my deeper courses, those are for sale over on my website, but you're not going to need them to get the light work done. I'm going to give you the basic information, the basic essentials to get the light work done. Okay. And we're basically going to go over the cognitive core and we're also going to go over the intuition, and basically how to direct and how to basically, we're going to be doing a massive manifestation and Reiki session meets the Silva mind method, all combined while we apply what I know about psychology with reverse engineering it. And then we're going to be basically manifesting world peace. And then as the healers come or as the people come in seeking healing and direction and guidance, it's just a matter of getting them this information and blasting it out there, which will raise their frequency. And when this happens, the entire world is going to have another shift in frequency and it's going to increase and it's going to keep increasing. And literally, we are looking at the era where mankind starts elevating to the higher dimensions as a massive exodus from this plane of existence to the next plane. That is what we're going for here. That's where we're going. And literally, we're going to manifest world peace. I already see it. I already know how we're going to lay out the pieces. So I'm going to break it down for you and show you exactly how that's done. So we're going to start next week. I'm going to go over basically the overall outline and I'm going to be breaking it down. And then I'm going to be trickling through articles and webinars and doing sessions to teach you this is how to do it. This is what you need to know. And I also have a research department. So as I have information coming in through new insights, I put them to test in the garden. And then from there, I will be feeding them into this department. But it's basically, I'm going to be designing it all. And basically, when you come in, and if I say the word basically one more time, I'm going to slap myself. When you come in, you are carrying a piece of your puzzle. And one Christian religion is going to differ very significantly, or maybe not so significantly, from Hinduism, Muslim, Buddhism, or my own beliefs. And it's a matter of, okay, we're going to lay it all out here and compare. And I'm very excited to see what everyone's piece is and how everyone compares, because it's literally an interpretation and a variation of what the energy pool looks like. I'm very excited about this. So please come in, make yourself comfortable. If you have any questions or any concerns, let me know. You can be as involved, as dedicated, or as passive as you want. It's all up to you. I prefer self-driven people who are who engage, but of course, we welcome wallflowers, and of course, if you're just looking really, if you're not here to learn to be a light worker, you shouldn't be here. It's that simple. If you're curious and if you're just coming in to see if this is a fit for you, great. But if you've decided it's not a fit for you, we do request that you leave, because This isn't an observational thing. Talk to me, like DM me if you want to hang out and observe, because now it's like, I guess, why, like, you know. So that is something. Maybe I don't know how I feel about it. I'll stay open minded to it. And if you're deciding not to be a worker, but you want to sit there anyway and watch, yeah, sure, let us know. Yeah. I also have, I'm doing Shadow Work 101 right now, also available. And then we're doing What's Holding You Back for Your Healing. And we're also doing Tuning Into Your Power. It's all on my website, under Design Your Journey. I now have sections on my website. La 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 la. Let me find my website. Okay, where there's a drop down menu now, and it shows upcoming courses. That's where you're going to find all the little projects I'm working on, and shop by budget, or you can shop by healing stages that you're in. So that allows you to open up entirely new windows of opportunity. Again, if you want to expand on what we're going to be covering here, because the light work I'm going to be doing is just covering the basics. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you so much for your time. And links are always on the side. Make sure you join the Facebook group, and may the kindest of words always find you.